The first book is considered useless, let's reopen it here. Starting from Blaze Ultraman, the new female lead is the Heavenly Bow monster, reborn as the Mage Snake, born in this perilous Ultraspace. Leaving aside the ultimate mystery of walking here, let's take a look at the monsters and cosmic beings that are eyeing us in this world, and the Mage Snake can't help but feel nervous. At the beginning of the game, Blaze Ultraman's universe begins with a quick victory over Bazan in the first battle. In World War II, directly send Gades back to his underwater hometown. Ask Aaron. Defeat with one shot. Levela. Is liquid nitrogen tasty? How about some more? Rainbow Snake God. Sorry, I still use natural will. Garabaga. Try the taste of roasted starfish today. Finally, face Valerian directly and evolve the magic grid octagonal snake. Afterwards, traveling through other universes Auto 10 warriors, 2 snakes joining hands to Tyrannid Targa legend of the Hyper Galaxy, Thunderbolt, Rainbow, and Hard Steel Emperor Sishum Trega universe, 2 snakes face Shant and save an extinct Diga universe, exploring the body of snakes, devouring the Tanjay finally. The Mage Snake discovered that it had become the strongest existence in the Ort universe. And the monsters he had defeated said. That's right. We are just stepping stones for him. Chapter 1. Everything restarts, Bazan Jia. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. De co lois ara trong quatrin lay text. Chapter 2. Gades, the Age of Monsters. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. After leaving the city through burrowing, the Mage Snake crashed straight into the seabed and entered the sea. At this moment, he was finally able to temporarily relax and reflect on the current situation. I have become a magic grid snake, haven't I? This is not very good. That was Bazan Jia and Blaze just now. This is Blaze universe, right? Will that wilderness of light want to eat me? The magic snake knows that its strength is not weak, but Blazer's combat power is too incredible. Just a late-wielding sword Blazer has the ability to resist itself. His gaze shifted to the distant ocean, taking a deep breath. This place should be temporarily safe. The magic snake thought and dug a huge hole in the seabed, then burrowed in on its own. And this time, he directly awakened one of the local monsters on Earth, the deep-sea monster Gades. The huge fish monster roared and woke up, suddenly rushing out of the seabed. The closed eyes of the Mage Snake suddenly opened, and the huge water rushed through, making him feel something was wrong. In the deep blue sea, a huge monster roared and charged towards itself. The arms of the magic snake crossed over its chest, blocking this powerful impact. However, despite this, his body slid hundreds of meters on the seabed. Subsequently, the Mage Snake immediately opened its mouth and let out a loud roar at Gades, who had not yet traveled far. Under endless deep blue, red electric light shone on the tail of the magic snake. This lightning strike at the tail, carrying terrifying power, threw out thousands of red flashes and fiercely struck Gades on the back. Suddenly, Gades let out bursts of roars and quickly accelerated. Behind him, he has been burned by lightning. Gades took a turn in the sea and accelerated again towards the Mage Snake. A pale blue shimmered behind him, followed by a thick column of water spraying out of his mouth, shooting at the Mage Snake at high speed. The magic snake couldn't dodge and was hit in the head by a water column, unable to resist taking a step back. The next second, the Mage Snake roared wildly, its body once again being controlled by its bloodthirsty and violent instincts. Gades once again spewed out a strong stream of water, but it was scattered with a slap from the giant snake. From the mouth of the magic snake, a purple-red electric light burst out. Mega Thunderbolt, let it out. The dazzling electric light illuminated the deep sea, and Gades felt the threat of death. Intuition tells him that if he collides head-on with the Mega Thunderbolt, he will die. Gades quickly changed direction and narrowly avoided the Mega Thunder. Mega Thunderbolt hit the seabed not far away, blasting out a huge hole. When Gades took a deep breath and was about to launch a new attack, his tail was grabbed by the mage serpent. The magic snake roared, and Gades was thrown over his shoulder, thrown over his head, and heavily hit the seabed, bringing up a large amount of mud. Gades showed fear on his face and wanted to escape, but was caught again by the mage snake and smashed onto the seabed. Watching a purple-red light flash in the eyes of the Mage Snake, Gades quickly began to beg for mercy. Upon hearing Gades' mournful cry, the control of the body of the mage serpent was regained by reason, and he couldn't help but freeze for a moment. Taking advantage of this opportunity, Gades immediately accelerated on the seabed and quickly charged towards the distance. The next second, the instinct of the mage snake once again defeated reason, and he fired another mega thunderbolt, but it missed. Watching Gades run without a trace, the Mage Snake stomped on the seabed, roaring, declaring its invincibility. Subsequently, the Mage Snake felt waves of exhaustion, and he was finally not accustomed to the monster's body. The eyes of the magic snake were closed, and its huge body lay on the seabed. Subsequently, monster battles erupted one after another. Skad created its own special combat beast, Askaran, to fight against monsters. The first battle of Asgarden was against the beetle monster Taganula, and as expected, he was knocked down. However, in the end, Blaze Ultraman appeared and, after a battle, successfully eliminated the monster with a spiral light spear. Afterwards, the software monster Ravela emerged and began to create attacks of all sizes. Subsequently, Skad investigated all the way and, when the mastermind behind the scenes was discovered, Rivera spiraled out of control and was eventually frozen by liquid nitrogen, dying from the spiral spear. After the Ravela incident subsided, it was the famous mountain monster Tarugo who accidentally installed a new type of electromagnetic gun on its back by GGFJ, resulting in Tarugo's rampage. Blazer used a spiral light spear to cut off the electromagnetic gun on the back of the Earth's left back, allowing it to fall asleep again. Afterwards, monsters emerged one after another. The Canaanites controlled Asgarden to carry out destruction, but in the end, Asgarden was successfully awakened and the Canaanites were also killed by the spiral spear. With the death of the Canaanites, the activities of the monsters gradually subsided. However, the real disaster has just begun. Fuji Mountain Shuhai Lake, with the intensification of the phenomenon of heaven and earth turning against the rainbow, coupled with Professor Hengfeng's use of a 7-color bracelet for summoning, accompanied by roaring sounds, a huge monster broke through the water. Tiangong Monster. Rainbow Kagachi, the embodiment of natural will, belongs to the executor of the earth's own will. Ong. Rainbow Kagachi let out a loud roar and took a slow step. Water splashed everywhere, setting off towering waves. In the sky, the Earth Defense Force's GGFJ missile broke through the air and hit the bone plate on the head of Rainbow Kagachi. The violent explosion engulfed Rainbow Kagame's body, but there was no harm. Rainbow Kagachi walked out unscathed, landed on the grassland next to the lake, crossed the sea of trees, and headed towards the village. In the sky, there was a huge storm, followed by rainstorm. Subsequently, Asgarden arrived and immediately launched an attack on the Rainbow Snake God. Even with the modified Askaran 3, it still cannot deal effective damage to Rainbow Kagachi, only infuriating the opponent. Subsequently, Rainbow Kagachi's mouth under the skull plate opened and began to crazily inhale the atmosphere. Ah! Head. It hurt so much. In the driver's cabin of Asgarden, everyone suddenly had a splitting headache, suffering unbearable pain. Monsters are absorbing the atmosphere. Because the atmosphere has lowered, that's why we have headaches. The next second, Rainbow Kagachi directly knocked down Asgarden, declaring Asgarden's defeat. At this moment, Captain Cord noticed the blazer bracelet on his arm emitting a dazzling fluorescence. In the shimmering light, Blaze Ultraman descended from the sky, blocking the Rainbow Kagachi. And in the distance at the bottom of the sea, feeling the changes in the surrounding environment, the magic snake slowly woke up, and the purple-red light shone again in the dark deep sea. Chapter 3. The Heavenly Bow Monster. Rainbow Kagame. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. De Colois Ara Trong Quatrin Lay Text. Chapter 4. Entanglement, the Wrath of Nature. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. De Colois Ara Trong Quatrin Lay Text. Chapter 5. Rainbow Wheel. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. De Colois Ara Trong Quatrin Lay Text. Chapter 6. Cosmic Electromagnetic Monsters. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. De Colois Ara Trong Quatrin Lay Text. Chapter 7. Nightmares Outside the Solar System. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. De Colois Ara Trong Quatrin Lay Text. Chapter 8. The Sword of Chilso Pyrrhinestone. Slash with one blow. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. De Colois Ara Trong Quatrin Lay Text. Chapter 9. Phantom Monster Mo Guqiong. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. De Colois Ara Trong Quatrin Lay Text. Chapter 10. Grievance, the Third Wave of Attack for Change. You are listening at Novel Full. Audio. De Colois Ara Trong Quatrin Lay Text.